As believers, we should vote for the party that is standing for righteousness. And that party right now is the Republican Party. We don't want to vote for a party that's promoting LGBTQ in schools and just promoting LGBTQ period. That's an abomination according to the word. Pushing agendas on children in some school children could change the agenda without parents knowing. Guys, that's absurd. Anyway, watch this how Joe Rogan goes off on Kamala Harris and JD Vance.
You, of course, I'm sure, paid attention to the kerfuffle over a comedian at the Trump rally at MSG. I think you even know this guy, right?
He's a good friend of mine.
Okay, yeah.
Tony Hinchcliffe.
So he tells a joke about Puerto Rico. The number of mentions on CNN about this joke in the last 48 hours, this was as of last night, 143, on MSNBC 101, on ABC 53, on NBC 32, and on CBS 31. In 2 days, they talked about that joke effectively nonstop. You know what it means to have 31 mentions on NBC News about this particular thing? That is that is saturation. Last night, Joe Biden called the half of America that's going to vote for Donald Trump garbage. Do you think that the word garbage is going to appear on CNN 141 times over the next 2 days?
No.
I would bet no. Now, what's the difference? Well, one difference is that it was a comedian telling a joke, and it's the president of the United States telling what he actually thinks. Another difference is, again, it's a comedian with, at best, a tenuous connection to the Trump campaign. And on the other hand, you have the actual sitting president at a vice presidential campaign event telling the vice president, telling the entire country at an event sanctioned by the Kamala Harris campaign that half of Americans are garbage. And I guarantee the media is not going to cover this in the same way. I mean, here, let me, I don't know if Jamie can bring this up, but I tweeted about this last night, that Politico, when they initially tried to write the story about what had been said by Joe Biden, they said that Biden had called racism against Puerto Ricans garbage. Well, who disagrees with that? I think that racism against Puerto Ricans is garbage, but that's not what he said. He said that Trump supporters are garbage. He said it's on video. So Politico tried to retcon this. It turned out there was a video, so we could actually see for ourselves what was actually said. But the amount of dishonesty in the American media really is off the charts.
No one thinks he's there, which is also one of the fascinating things when they asked her, when did you know that he was mentally impaired and why didn't you talk about it earlier? And there's this, Joe Biden has always done the amazing work that Joe Biden does. It's just like this long, where are you going? Yeah. You want to get the lights that they use for the air traffic controller, come this way. Yeah, come this way. I think she wears an earpiece.
I wouldn't be surprised. I have no idea.
The earpiece one was amazing.
This could end her campaign, guys. I was watching the news the other day on another channel I'm assuming it was more democratic, because on that news channel pretty much was making everything seem good regarding the campaign for the Democrats. Even when they showed the Beyonce going up to Kamala Harris on the campaign, they did not speak about people walking out and things like that. So I found that interesting, that whoever watched those news channels that's more democratic, they would be more showing pretty much a lot of good things, just trying to re-narrate it where it seems like it's more good things happening in the campaign versus bad. And as it relates to her saying that Biden is no, he was fit and everything like that, it's clearly the reason why she's in office, as I've seen an interview that she did, was pretty much because they were saying that he was not fit. So for her to say, that's absurd. So stand for righteousness.